Ladies and gentlemen and honorable judges, we as the government team are really support the motion today. With this today's motion is this house believe that scholarships should only be granted on the basis of financial necessity. And we as the government team are really support the motion today. First of all, scholarship is financial support awarded to a student based on academic achievement or other criteria that may include financial need for the purpose of schooling. And financial necessity means a reduction in the school district financial resource resulting from declining environment or any other's action, or even that in the sole judgment of the Board of Education will result in the reduction in the school district children or future operating budget. We as the government team will limit the motion today only for the scholarship at the university level in Indonesia. This speaker will deliver you in the academic side, and the second speaker will deliver in social side, and the third speaker will give you some evidence in order to make argument strong. Ladies and gentlemen and honorable judges, we all know that education is a basic need for every child in the world, especially in our country, and it is guaranteed in the Act in 1994. More than 16 million children in Indonesia are prone to dropping out of school. National identity is largely determined by the quality of existing human resource, and for that, we need the nation-best cadres who have intelligence, excellent attitude, high fighting spirit, and competitiveness, and true nationalism. In order to answer those demands, the government seeks to increase the capacity and quality of education service implemented through the education funding mechanism at the university level for the student in state and abroad. And also the government have the program, namely a scholarship. There are 3 points that scholarship can help the underprivileged people, or the people who have a basis on their financial necessity. First, creating an even distribution of knowledge or education to everyone who needs the education. We all have the right to learn in order to get enough knowledge for the provision of our life in future. But to get all the knowledge, sometimes we need to pay. How the people who are underprivileged can get education or to get knowledge if they will pay as such with a big number? This, of course, they cannot continue their study, especially at the university level. Through this scholarship, will be able them to help to get that knowledge, and also with this scholarship, they can continue their study. Secondly, creating a new generation that is smart and smarter, because with this scholarship, someone, especially the underprivileged people, can have opportunity to get education at the higher level. From here, new human resources will be created and are better be able to compete in this advancing era. And third, improve well-being. After creating the new human resource, it is hoped that they can provide assistance through ideas and knowledge that has been acquired during the education period, so that this scholarship has a very big influence for those people who are underprivileged. And this effort is manifested in the form of organizing a scholarship program for education, especially for the people who have economic ability and low average, or on the basis of financial necessity. The reason why we said that, ladies and gentlemen and honorable judges, is scholarship helping underprivileged students to get the opportunity to pursue education, especially education at the university level. We all know that the poverty rate in Indonesia is still very high, and this is which continuing to be faced from year to year by the government, especially in our country, Indonesia. And surely, this is not a thing that we cannot be brushed aside. And this of course also greatly affects the continuation of education for the whole community. where a lot of students are hindered by the problems of cost because of their basic financial need. As I said before, many of them, especially the underprivileged people, are cannot continue in their study because of their basic financial needs. And surely with this scholarship, it will help a lot of many of the underprivileged people in our country, especially if they want to continue their study at the university level. We all know that nowadays in our country, there are many of students that ended up in high school, and they can continue their study at the university because of the problem of cost that they face. And this is truly an important thing for the underprivileged people have, and so that they can keep continuing their study at the higher level, especially at the university level. Ladies and gentlemen and honorable judges, based on cnbc.indonesia.com, every year the number of high school graduates is over 2.5 million people, but only 60% of them are able to continuing their study to higher education, especially at the university level, because of their basis of financial necessity. And based on cnn.indonesia.com, the number of underprivileged people in March 2020 was 26.52 million people, an increase of 1.63 million people in September 2019, an increase of 1.28 million people in March 2019. And based on that evidence, of course, scholarships are very beneficial for the people, for the underprivileged people, because usually they are hit by cost, so that they have a low education, and most of them ended up in high school. But now they don't have to worry because of the scholarship assistance. This is an opportunity for them, and so that they can achieve their dreams because of the helping of the scholarship. There are several ways that they can do to get the scholarship. First, research and diligently seek the scholarship information. Second, discuss with the teacher. And third, understand the type of scholarship. And fourth, improve writing and speaking skills. Ladies and gentlemen and honorable judges, we are strongly believe that we are in the right position based on the evidence and the argument that I mentioned above. Scholarship should only be granted on the basis of financial necessity, because many of people or students, especially in our country, most of them are ended up in high school, and they cannot continue their study at the higher level, especially at the university level. And with this scholarship, of course, will help the underprivileged people or the underprivileged students, so that they get the opportunity to continue their study, and so that they can compete in this advancing era as students. Thank you.